Yesterday, Sunday, we learned that PUA, UI, and FPUC will get extended under the second stimulus package to be passed in December. And with that, the questions start. How do you apply for PUA? How do you apply for UI? How do you get that FPUC, and how does it work? With that, I bring back one of the throwback videos of this channel from its earlier days, covering how to apply for PUA, UI, and FPUC, and the common questions and answers to things involved when getting unemployment benefits paid. Enjoy this throwback video that covers these subjects and more, and have a great morning. PUA benefits still struggle in Texas as Hawaii gets on the ball. This is a Sunday update for May 17th. Thanks for tuning in. This is LALATE. As always, like and subscribe to this channel and drop your comments below, and we may answer them in Monday's recording. And we're answering all 24 of your PUA comments from Saturday's taping. Then let's get right to it. Several states are now coming to the table. Texas is unfortunately not one of them. Viewers of this channel still report problems with PUA benefits being paid out in Texas and Florida. Among the shining stars for paying out PUA benefits are California, Alabama, and some of the Midwest states. But here is the rub. Some of you are now reporting that based upon your watching this channel, you now understand you forgot to certify for benefits. Let's recap. When you get a PUA claim approved, and many times you don't know that you have it, and you're just clicking around in the claims part of the portal, then you have to go and certify for benefits. Most states require you to certify for benefits on a weekly basis. Once you certify for weekly benefits, then that processes payments. Some of you have been asking for days, why haven't you received payments? Once you watch this channel and you went in and certified for benefits, then you saw the payments generating for those weeks. So let's get right to your questions. Lion Imagery. Hey, LALATE. Hey, Lion. I got my PUA because of your channel. You rock. Well, thank you, Lion. Reason I wasn't getting was because I never certified to claim benefits. There you go. But the sucky thing is that I also got it that toxic PPP loan. Oh, no. And I have to send it back in 2 weeks. That loan is the worst. It's just a waste of the Fed's money and taxes. We told people not to get a PPP loan. Kevin Lee. Hey, LALATE. A friend of mine told me it took him 6 weeks to get benefits approved, which is ridiculous. It's been 4 weeks from mine here in Texas. Hope mine is approved next week or it comes up. Otherwise, it's peanut butter jelly sandwiches. Kevin, keep us up to date. That is just too long. BWW Irving. Wait are backed up for 600 weeks to the end of December. No, you're not backed up. If you certify for benefits for PUA and you get approved, it's going to say in your window in your tab, you've been approved from the date of application to December 31, 2020. That doesn't mean you're backed up until December. It just means that's the window, and you're not certified. You're in the system to December 2020. Then you have to certify for benefits on a weekly basis. Scott Brown, I think you would be really good doing a celebrity type YouTube information channel. You do a great job on here. Well, thank you. Stay tuned for more. Kanaka Moali, Hawaii pay now. Oh, great. So Hawaii is now on the ball, as we said at the top of the hour, at top of the channel. Did 2 weeks claiming and got paid, but no retroactive pay from March 28th. Okay, so great. So there's two big issues that we have been addressing in PUA that seems to be derailed in some states. It's the retroactive benefits, and it's the raising the benefits to max benefits if you qualify. A lot of that with these states are just not up to date with it. So don't worry, but stay with it and update us. Alfredo Alonso, I'm in Florida. I only received one payment for the 600. Been employed for 1 month and 3 weeks. Alfredo, that's not right. 600 is the federal government that goes on top of the normal state unemployment benefits. Go check in your portal. You might have done something wrong, or it may have been sent somewhere else. Sometimes they send the $600 to one place and they send the unemployment to another place, meaning one is direct deposit, one's paper check. Linzet Roca. I'm in Texas, self-employed. I submitted my application end of March. I don't know how you could have submitted PUA in end of March because it only went live on, I believe it was April 28th. I did get approved 30 days later. I had to list myself as my own employment. I did retroactive beginning of April. Yes, you have to request your unemployment every 2 weeks. And yes, they did deny me at first and then approved me for disaster employment. Don't give up, so folks. Send any documents and requests. Thanks for your video. So Lizette, I think what Lizette means, as we've indicated, is that some states require you to apply for unemployment as an independent contractor to get a denial because you're not employed, you're an independent contractor, and then you roll over and you apply for PUA as an independent contractor, and then you get approved. So congrats to Lizette. Keep us informed, Lizette. Nancy Dub M. LA, you always deliver great info. Thank God for you. Well, thank you. Now my question is, does PUA stop when our state and salons open for work? Because I do facial and eyebrows. I'm not sure if I'll have clients for a while. Thank you as always. It's a great question, Nancy. If you reopen, you need to really look at the guidance for PUA. PUA, and that's a really hard question, Nancy. PUA, as you remember, had different reasons to qualify for eligibility. One of the last ones was, as an independent contractor, you either suffered full or partial loss of earnings due to COVID-19. If you reopen and, reopen meaning you open your doors and there's no business because of something else for COVID-19, then you may still qualify, but you may still have to indicate what your earnings are in that week, which may reduce the PUA benefits. So look around, read the prongs in the PUA part of your state's unemployment website. It's a great issue, and it's something you need to be informed because you may still be partially impaired, but making a de minimis amount of money. So that doesn't mean that you go off a PUA, but you have to look at that yourself. Tony James, hey, love the updates. Do you know anything about North Carolina PUA? I don't. I have been filing for 8 weeks with no fund, but I already have a UI claim, which is set at zero balance, pending for no issues. Talked to DS, which said they're backed up claims and giving me a number to call unemployment, which I call for 100 times. Always busy. What do you think I should do? So, Tony, if you are a independent contractor, and then you need to do the following. You need to see on the North Carolina website if they require a denial for unemployment for independent contractors before applying for PUA. Many states require that. So the fact that you applied for unemployment as an independent contractor seems to be a safe bet because that triggers a denial, which then triggers you to apply for PUA. So I would look in your claims and see if you applied for unemployment as an independent contractor. Well, first I would go to the website, see if you have to apply for unemployment as an independent contractor to get a denial as a prerequisite to applying for PUA. If you do, check and see if you did that already. If you didn't do that, apply for UI as an independent contractor to get the denial and then turn around and apply for PUA. Your PUA may be derailed because they see a UI application on file and they may think you're an employee situation, so why are you over in the PUA section? Now, in some states, it's all one form, which makes it even more complicated. Mary McCullochick. They say my claims are from March 15th, but I only received PUA from the week ending May 9th. There's no phone number, tried emails. Pennsylvania. How do you file for back PUA? So Mary, great question. So when this applies to everyone in every state. So when you apply for PUA, you state the date of impact from COVID-19. Let's say says March 25th or something like that. But you applied for PUA, let's say April 28th. A lot of states are paying you from April 28th forward into the future, but haven't paid you back into March. There is a problem with those states. They're basically backlogged. They're backlogged for two things, that and which is called retroactive benefits, and they're backlogged for raising benefits to maximum benefits or higher benefits if you qualify for those as well. But stay with us, Mary. I want to hear what happens next. Steph Seymour, I've been watching your channel every night for a couple of weeks. Well, thank you. Keep watching. I love your energy and they're very informative. Well, thank you. I'm in Arkansas. Hey, Arkansas. And the website just opened. Okay, just opened for PUA May 5th. So Arkansas is open for the self-employed independent contractors. Right. I got an email confirmation a few days ago that said they expect an email this week and I'm approved and I'll read the instructions next. Warning, bombshell alert. Okay, bombshell alert at 8 minutes into this video. Yesterday, a self-employed computer programmer who was applying for PUA here in Arkansas comes across someone else's sensitive personal information, then somehow leads him to everyone's information, as in bank accounts numbers. He says everyone's basic computer skills could access, even with a change of other people. He was able to contact whoever's responsible for the site, and now opens the site and it says under maintenance, bombshell. I'm like, what the hell gonna happen next? We'll see. Thanks again. Awful. And thank you for the triple bombshell. We had someone else on this channel, I think it was from Arizona, and she said that they had one contractor doing the site, and then it crashed, and then they got another person getting the site, and then that crashed. I mean, come on, it's 2020. You just started doing unemployment yesterday. Why can't you states get it together? Keep us updated. I'd love to hear more. Ricardo, good job, Ellie. Love your channel. Diamond in the rough. Well, thank you, Ricardo. AM. Hey, thank you. After I got a denial from UA, then I applied for PUA and certified to date. Do I certify for UA as well? No. You need that UI denial to apply for PUA. From PUA section, I haven't seen $600. Oh, great point. So sometimes the PUA websites don't show the $600 from the federal government. I don't know why. And sometimes it appears days later. I just don't know why. And sometimes it comes in it doesn't come in the same mechanism that you're receiving your PUA benefits. It's just very, very weird. That's what readers have told us. And no way am I dangerous. That's the next comment. Leanne Hormick. Hey, my nickname is LA. Well, thank you, LA. Anyway, from Texas, 25,000 people on their website. Server crashed. Awful. Also, update. I do have 2 glitches on my record. Nothing aggressive. Nothing shown up. I see a pattern, maybe. What do you think? I'm far from dangerous. No, Leanne. PUA is not denied based upon criminal arrest history. MG, I'm a Florida resident. I'll let you know when you call now as before. 2 hours in the phone bank. Recently, a news conference. The governor was asked questions about the unemployment. He provided lame non-answers to the subject. So this is the governor of Florida talking. Does anyone have any questions about the Florida reopening? Don't take my word up for it. Do a YouTube search for Florida unemployment and then sort back. So Governor Santo, the Florida governor, told viewers to do a YouTube search for PUA Florida. Well, guess which channel's video is going to come up? Mark Salmons, 1099 works in Kentucky. 1099s working in Kentucky are in trouble. Wow, Mark, why is that? Update us more. Well, 11 minutes in and a lot of great questions. If you have questions to today's PUA video, which I'm sure you do, drop them in the comments below by Monday, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And if you do, then we'll answer them in Monday's taping. As always, stay with LALATE for more.